Aston Villa 2, Chelsea Football Club 1. This is a fan match review, but the reality is we need to talk about the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. I'll give you one from the outset. My goalkeeper hates me. No matter whether it's Robert Sanchez or Philippe Jurgensen, mistakes are imminent. Chelsea put up a good performance in the first half. Some would even say great. Second half, you know what? A good, fierce battle at Villa Park, and you know we should walk away with a 1-1. But no, Aston Villa 2, Chelsea 1, because my goalkeeper decides, no way are we worth a 1 point from a difficult ground. No way we deserve to get a point. Let me just throw it into the back of the net. What is the point of hiring goalkeepers if they can't do their job? We need to break this game down because you know what's annoying? For 50 minutes, I had the most positive review in the sense that we showed character, we showed battle, we showed ingenuity. The last 40 minutes, Enzo Maresca made me feel sick. Christopher Nkunku has a secret clause in his contract which prevents him from sprinting. Cole Palmer's turned into a petulant child. Oh, and to make matters worse, let me, Philippe Jurgensen, step up and steal the show. You know, it's fine we have a clown in Sanchez as one goalkeeper. We need 2 clowns. Krusty Clown isn't enough. We need Krusty the Clown 2.0. Let's break this down. But before we get started, hit that like button. It really supports the channel. And more importantly, subscribe to the channel. We're super close to 40,000. It's great that we've even built this community of people that love the club as much as I do. And we sit here and talk about these games, even when in reality, I don't want to talk about it today. So let's get into it. I need to start with the ugly. That's the only, I have to start with the negatives. I don't want to be negative. It's 1-1. 89th minute. You give away a corner. You know, defend the corner. Defend the corner. You defend it. You defend it well. And then, all of a sudden, it goes out. Second ball, Aston Villa get it. They recycle the ball. The cross comes in. Asensio just gets it on target. It's not hard. It's literally gone through Jurgensen. You're not stretching, big man. You're not reaching for it. It is infuriating when your goalkeepers cost you points. You're not going to make Champions League football, nor do you deserve to make Champions League football when your goalkeepers do this. I'm sorry. You know, a lot of people want to point fingers at Enzo Maresca. A lot of people are going to point fingers at the midfield. A lot of people are going to point fingers at the directors. But when your goalkeepers don't make basic saves, what are you meant to do? Genuinely, what are you meant to do? Short corner, goes to Rashford, crosses it in, Asensio scuffs it, and it goes through his hands. Brother, just parry it away to the side. No, Philippe Jurgensen with his dead trim decides to, I'm going to ruin it. Furthermore, let's talk about him. Enzo Maresca. First half, you were very good, and I'm going to give you praise for it. You know, like, you set the team up accordingly. Second half, we've got half an hour left. Tielemans, Rodgers are getting on the ball at will. McGinn is bullying us. He's the enforcer in there. Enzo's legs are finished. Caicedo's legs are finished. James's legs are finished. Yo, you think you're going to freshen anything up over there? Freshen up something in the midfield. I can see it. Tom can see it. Harry can see it. You know the next name that I'm about to say can see it. But the reality is, you don't freshen anything up. So my question now is, what is the point of Amugu? Why did we acquire this kid? Who is this kid? Why did we go spend all this money on Amugu if he can't come on and run around and just get stuck in? I'm not asking him to be some kind of regista. I'm not asking him to be a number 10. I'm not even asking him to be an enforcer in there. I just need him to run around, get stuck in, make sure Tielemans can't pull the strings. And that's exactly what changed the game. People will point at Rashford. People will point at Asensio. That wasn't what changed the game. And this is the reality of the story. The story is our midfield ran out of legs. Andre Santos, Leslie Ogochukwu would have been perfect in this. And they weren't. And that's why we sacrificed the 3 points today. We lost control of the midfield. The game got more stretched. And they punished us. We got punished. Then we need to talk about the petulant behavior. Because the other ugly is, the third ugly, we have a bunch of children playing for our team. And what's funny for me is, Enzo Fernandez, right? There was one instance, Cole Palmer has the ball. He's doing his twinkle-twirly thing inside the box. 3 people around him. I don't know how he came out with the ball. He gives the ball to Nkunku. Nkunku is flat-footed. He didn't expect the ball to come to him. Firstly, you're a professional footballer. Always expect the ball to come to you. Secondly, know your teammates. No Cole Palmer can get the ball to you. He doesn't. All you see is Enzo Fernandez throwing his hands in the air, melodramatic, Cole Palmer throwing his arms, swearing left, right and centre. Where is the team camaraderie? Where is the team camaraderie? I'm not even getting onto Nkunku for that, because the reality is he made a mistake. You're meant to be a unit. You're meant to be a team. We have a bunch of individuals, and that's what worries me. You know, under Pochettino, I'll say one thing. Towards the end of the season, those men were all pulling in the same direction for one reason and one reason only. He kind of installed a family atmosphere. Oi, I'm telling you now, Palmer's ego is getting out of hand. Yeah, Enzo Fernandez's temper tantrums are going crazy. Caicedo's fouling people for fun. I'm telling you, where is the leadership in this team? Where are the cool, calm, collected people? Levi Colwell spraying passes for the sake of it. Read the room, people. It is pathetic. Now we need to get into the bad, because here, what do I have? I feel more in danger when we have the ball than when we don't have the ball. When we don't have the ball, we're kind of set up in a nice shape. And when we're in shape, what ends up happening is we end up being more compact and teams struggle to open us up. When we have the ball, we spray it around and we give them chances. In the first half, Reece James, loose on the ball in midfield, gives it away. Ollie Watkins forces a save in transition. Second time, Reece James and Malo Gusto get into a pickle. Malo Gusto gives it away. Reece wins the 50-50, only to win it back, to give it away. Ball comes across ball. It pebbles across. And guess what happens? They almost score. And that's enough of a warning for you. Nope. We needed to get punished. And how did we get punished? What happens? Malo Gusto has the ball. We have complete control of the game. I've always been taught, right, when I played football as a kid, you either pass forwards, you pass sideways, or backwards. You never pass across. The reason you don't pass across is because if someone reads it, they get the ball and they're running straight at your defense. Everyone's flat-footed. You can't lose the ball. You can't pass the ball across your midfield. It's like being a defender and passing it across. If someone reads it, it has to be at an angle. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And guess what? Gusto gives the ball away. What happens? Transition, Enzo Fernandez takes the foul. Enzo Fernandez takes the foul. We're 1-0 up. Read it. Make sure you read it. What happens? The header comes in, headed out, transition, second ball, comes back over, and guess what happens? You know what's happening now. Back stick, Malo Gusto, get out. When in doubt, boot out. Nope, he tries to stretch for it, take it down. Rashford gets it, flicks it across, Asensio tap in. He ain't offside. Enzo Fernandez played him on. All that came from Malo Gusto in our possession, deep in their half, giving the ball away. They transition on us, and we give a free kick away, and all of a sudden we're under the cosh. Hey, we need to be a smarter team, man. We need to be more intelligent. A team that makes top four needs to be more intelligent. This is beyond pathetic at times, you know, and I hate being this person. Then, it's 1-1, right? This is before they scored. What I'm seeing is a lack of game management. Levi Colwell, I know your unique selling point for this team is their passing. But there is times and places. I'm sorry, you can't thread the ball through the middle the way you want to, right? Every single time. People read it. And there were 2 occasions we lost the ball because Levi gives the ball, spreads it through, and he's not switched on with what he's doing. The passes are under here, over here, wide, the accuracy's off. Honestly, it makes me sick sometimes seeing the decision making in these lot. They don't make good decisions. They make bad decisions when they're under pressure. And the problem is, this is going to happen for the remainder of the season. We have 12 games left, man. We have 12 games left. The next 2 are Southampton and Leicester. We have to pick up 6 points. And then after that, it's Arsenal. And it's Arsenal. And you know what? Arsenal will punish us because they'll sit off us and hit us on the break the way Villa did. But today, Villa deserved to win it because we make dumb individual errors. And now I want to talk about the positives because I've got positives. And there are so many positives to take away from today. I've got 4 written down. 4. Number 1, Enzo Maresca had changed it. What did he change? He put Cole Palmer on the right. He put Neto through the middle. He put him, and Neto was running the channels all game. Nkunku went onto the left, and then we had Enzo Fernandez, Reece James, and Moises Caicedo. Gusto was at fullback. He changed it, and we looked better. We looked more stable. We looked like a very good team in the first half. A team, I'm not saying great team, I'm saying good team. You know, a team that went to Villa Park, took the lead, defended well, limited them to our mistakes, giving them chances. They weren't doing nothing outside. I understand we have injuries. I understand. But these are the constraints that we have. And you're going to have to use your squad. How did the first goal come? Whenever we were sitting deeper and getting the ball, long ball over the top. And why? Because Neto was drifting to the right and he was causing all sorts of problems for Maatsen. Crosses it in. Enzo Fernandez in the box. 3 yards out. Tap in. 1-0. Fantastic start. All game, Neto was causing them problems. Either it was Neto through the middle, running in behind and getting balls through, or he was going to the wide and drifting, long ball over the top, causing them all types of problems. And what really frustrates me is this performance now will be glossed over in negativity when there's a lot of positives to take away. On the right-hand side, Gusto as a right back, a natural right back. Or he was causing so many problems. He was genuinely in behind, putting crosses in, linking up with Palmer when needed. And then Palmer was coming into the middle. The first half and the second half, 2 different performances. Genuinely 2 different performances, man. 2 different complete performances. And then what really irritates me is Reece James is in the middle. He's doing really well. Enforcer, Caicedo enforcer, Enzo enforcer. And all it does is it literally now congests everything together. Everything becomes more congested and it's so annoying because we could have picked up a point today. All the teams are now closer. Villa have now caught back up into the race. Brighton have now caught back up in the race. Bournemouth dropped points today. Wow, thank God. Hopefully Liverpool beat Manchester City tomorrow. And then we've got Newcastle and Forest. Let's hope it's a draw. Genuinely, let's hope it's a draw. Because that's what we need at this moment in time. It is such a mess. Toussaint came on. I'm going to give Toussaint some praise. I think Toussaint done a really good job when he came on. It's not easy to come on when you didn't warm up after 5 minutes. All of a sudden, straight away, thrown into a game. Toussaint can be proud of himself. Cucurella today, in my opinion, can be proud of himself. I think Gusto, apart from the first, giving the ball away, overall can be proud of himself. Neto can be proud of himself. I thought Enzo Fernandez first half was amazing. Second half, his legs are gone, bruv. His legs are gone. What do you want him to do? You need to sub him off. Amugu should have been coming on. He didn't. It is what it is, though. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts, because yo, we're going to have to talk about this tomorrow in great detail. Because I need to calm down, watch the game again, and give you lots of proper analysis. But I'm very frustrated, because our goalkeeper made it Aston Villa 2, Chelsea 1. It is absolutely infuriating. But like I said, we're nearly at 40,000. Let's get over the line. Peace out. I'm out. Bye.